Hi everyone, thanks for joining. We're taking a look at the original gateway. This artifact is worn out quite a bit, and when you're able to look at him in different lights here, you'll see how his eye almost looks like it's shut. Do you see how the eye is closed? So originally the eye was painted on, open, and as it's faded out from us touching it, it's closed. The artifact that we're looking at today is an exact replica of the large artifact that the last video was made of. Now this gateway artifact is the one that really changed everyone's minds, including my friends and my family's. It has an arrow pointing up at the face that is no longer as painted as well as it used to be. However, luckily I've taken pictures and videos of it so you can see the way that the eye used to look, very lifelike. And if you're not seeing that beautiful pupil and then the eye surrounding that. So looking at this in comparison to the stone, it's almost like an exploded view, so you're able to see some more of the carvings here. So what we're looking at is the circle carving eye, where there's a small circle and then a larger circle on the outside. He's wearing some type of hat with an open mouth, and his hand is kind of in front of him. And I want to compare this to the original and to the very large one outside here. This artifact had eyelashes stuck into the eye. Actual eyelashes stuck into the eye of this silhouette when I first discovered it. So we'll take a look at the large one now. And I do appreciate you guys hanging out for this. So you can see this one here. I'm going to put this one, maybe I'll lay it right in front of it. If I put it too close, it's going to change the view. Let's start off at the top. You can see how the point is done. I know you can only see the front one in focus. We're looking at all the ridges and the curves along the edge here, down to the profile image that you guys can see on this stone. And what I'm proposing is that this small crystal is a version of this. This has less paint on it, perhaps, but it is the same thing with the same big. The things that point out to me is this big bulbous bump on the forehead. Do you see how this big bulbous bump right here and this big bulbous bump on that one is shown? Right? And how the line separating down here, how it's curling down, the very exact same line is done there. When we flip the crystal over, we can see the similarities as well. Looking down to the very details of where the faces and the points of these are. Now with this original gateway, with the picture, I'll go ahead and take the picture out now. Okay, so here we are. And what I want to point out as well, another feature of this, is that there are holes in the back, right here, where feathers can be stuck inside of. And I've done that before. You can give them a full feather head bonnet. And it just so happens I have a bottle of feathers. Perfect. It was a little tougher than I thought it was to stuff these feathers in here, but I've done it before on a video. It's just out here in the wind. It's not working very well, but I think you guys get the idea. And I think it's really fun to look at this one. And kind of appreciate the fact that the reason why this channel kind of exists is because I was able to find this one. And from finding this one, I was able to find more and more. And now we're on such a high level that right now we're kind of past being able to recruit new people, at least on my channel. They're not going to understand until I go back to basics. So kind of had a little bit of a loss there. I know that this high level stuff is important, and there's a lot of things that we need to discuss and talk about. These repeating motifs that are going to be found in every single one of these artifacts. There's very important information that will lead to the easy identification of these artifacts in the future that I really need to put out very quickly. Just in case. You never know what's going to happen, right? So going to keep working, and I just want to give a shout out to you guys, and thanks for all the support, and talk to you soon. Bye.